let's see one of our students who made history.
What was the experience like?
The experience was great. It was really cool to get to go there with 11 other girls and get to be in a different country and experience the different cultures and what it's like to live in somewhere else that's not America.
How long were you in Egypt?
I was in Egypt for 2 weeks, and before that we were in California training for about 4 or 5 days to get used to playing with the team, and then travel took about a day and a half, but the overall trip was about 3 weeks.
Besides the obvious, how did it impact you being in a new place, meeting new people, and etc.?
I think the overall experience impacted me a lot, not just on the volleyball court, because of course it expanded my volleyball skills and how to play at a faster level and a higher level, and to bring that back to Sterling, but also just being able to eat different foods and live kind of differently, and not being able to use the water was different, so just being able to experience a different type of how you have to live in everyday life was a big impact.
What was it like competing against the best?
Competing against the best was really cool, because just knowing that every time we stepped on the court it was against a new country, and just having it be those are the best girls from that country, and just in the end knowing that we won all of it and knowing that we are the best in the world was a really cool experience. And every game was a challenge and taught us more and more stuff about how to improve on our game.
Were there any moments you thought you weren't going to win gold?
There was one moment that I thought we were going to lose, and it was in the championship match. We went to 5 sets and it was only to 15, and we were losing 5-1. And I just remember we called a timeout, and I was just thinking, well, at least we got second. Second's good, but then we came back and we went on a run, and then we ended up winning. So in the end we won, but yeah, there was a little bit of doubt at that time.
What was it like playing 5 sets instead of 3 that you're used to?
It was a lot more difficult, just because in high school and in club I'm used to playing 3, and most of the time it is 2, because games go fast and we usually only play 2 unless it's a really good game. And then going over there, it was you for sure played 3, and then a lot of the matches went 4 or 5. So it was a lot more draining, and you get a lot tired faster. But in the end, coming back, it'll help me, because these games won't feel as hard on my body, and yeah.
Wow, that interview was golden. Now let's walk 148 feet.
What a champ. Let's look at another champion now, a major contributor to the band. This is 148 Feet with CC Ryan, drum major for Sterling High School. So what's the best place you've ever visited?
Probably Texas.
What's your favorite song to play in band?
I love playing Loyalty.
What's your favorite song outside of band?
Anything by Panic at the Disco.
What's your favorite subject in school?
I like math.
Math is fun. Okay, who's your best friend?
Probably Lucas Sotelo.
How long have you been best friends?
Almost about half a year.
Do you play any sports?
No, I don't.
Are you in any clubs?
I'm in robotics and kind of eco club.
Which is your favorite club?
Robotics.
What's your favorite food?
Probably avocado, because that's all I eat.
What's your favorite color?
I like the color red and black.
Favorite show?
I don't know. I love Parks and Rec, The Office.
Office is a good one. What's
Yeah.
your favorite movie?
Oh, I do not like movies.
Favorite book?
I don't like books.
Well, that's the end of the line for 148 Feet. Now let's look at some of our other active students.
Thanks, Madeline. Let's take a look at another one of our school's new features. We would like to congratulate our volleyball team for winning this plaque. Now on to athlete swap.
Clearly they're good at their sport. Let's see how some athletes do when we switch it up.
I'm here with football player Nick Sinister and volleyball player Haley Ceruzzi. Let's see what happens when we switch it up.
With college application deadlines fast approaching, let's talk to a counselor about how to apply for college. What are some benefits of submitting an early application?
So I would say benefits of an early application. Colleges are really going to see that you're demonstrating interest in their school. It shows that you're very serious about the school because sometimes students submit multiple applications and colleges know that. So if you're taking the time to do it early and meeting their deadlines and you put on there that you want early admission, it shows that you're truly interested in that school.
Mm-hmm. And that's always a good thing if you're looking for a specific college. Should everyone attend college? Why or why not?
Definitely not. It's very situation specific for each student and what the student plans to do after high school. So depending on the career that the student's choosing, it may be a certificate program from something like S.H.S, which would be a shortened amount of time. It might be an associate's degree, which would be a 2-year degree from S.H.S. It might be a 4-year bachelor's degree. However, some students may not want to do that at all. They've gone to school for years at this point by the time they're ready to graduate, and they might want to get into the workforce and start earning that paycheck right away. So it really is situation specific, but definitely college isn't for everybody. It's a choice after high school, which is nice.
So what is S.H.S doing to help the students that are not planning on attending college?
Great question. This is something that we are really trying to work on for this year. In the past, we have done some manufacturing days. We definitely bring in military recruiters and have them help with half-day events. And we are working currently on this past half-day for our seniors. We brought in somebody from Verifax, who is a local company, and they will take students right out of high school and they just present it to the seniors on what they want to see in terms of a resume, interview techniques, things like that. And then in our next upcoming half day, probably in November, we're going to work with the juniors, and I'm hoping to bring in somebody from the unions, again, our manufacturers, and just some other options for some of our students who don't want to go to college.
What are some ways that students can help to cover the cost of college?
Another good question. So there are lots of opportunities and ways to cover the cost of college. As everybody knows, it can be very expensive. First and foremost, we encourage all of our students to apply for the FAFSA, which is the federal application for student aid, and that opens up on October 1st of every year. And that's really a document that students and parents complete together because it is based on parents' income. So that would be step one. Let's apply for that and see what happens. But of course, not everyone qualifies for FAFSA funds. So the next step then would be applying for scholarships, which there are plenty out there. Scholarships aren't hard, they're just time consuming. So it's taking that time to fill out the application, submit them by the appropriate deadlines, and see what comes back, which is hopefully a lot of money.
And if students need help with any of the scholarships, they can come to the counselors for help?
Absolutely. And again, we worked with all of our seniors. That is all in Naviance, so everyone should know where to find them. But of course, if you forget how to get into Naviance or can't remember where it's at, we welcome students to come up anytime for help with that. And we'll probably be having help sessions actually in the spring. So we'll be notifying the seniors of when those help sessions would be so that they could come in and ask those questions.
How is Naviance helping seniors with their college search?
Okay, so Naviance has quite a few features for college research. If a student were to come to me and say, I have no idea where I want to go to school, but I know I want to study criminal justice, for example, Naviance would have a feature in there to help determine schools within your criteria that would have that major, and it's called Super Match. So if any students, you don't have to be a senior, anybody could do this, would be to log on to Naviance and click on the Super Match and answer the questions based on your interests and criteria, and it will match up schools for you based on your interests. It's a great tool.
Hopefully some seniors can benefit from this information. Now let's finish it off with Montana telling us some S.H.S trivia.
Thanks, JJ. Let's see who knows their S.H.S history. that's it for this broadcast. Thanks for tuning in. Sterling Stream, signing out.